Expert recruiter Renee Frey. In this video, I'm going to share how to respond to behavioral-based interview questions, and that's utilizing the STAR format methodology. And behavioral-based interview questions are the ones that people say, tell me about a time when. So for example, tell me about a time when you successfully dealt with conflict. Or tell me about a time you were working on a project and had to switch gears suddenly. Those types of questions are behavioral-based interview questions. Now, with your response, you want to utilize the STAR format methodology. And STAR is an acronym. STAR stands for S is what the situation was, T is what the task was at hand, A, it stands for action, what action did you take, and R stands for the result, so what results you had. So when you're thinking about the STAR format, when you're describing the situation, you want to set up the situation in a lot of detail. So you want to say who was involved, what you were up to. In the task, you want to explain the task that you faced and the content of the story. So answering when did it occur, when did it happen, why it was important for you to complete. Then in the action section, you want to describe the specific actions you took. So you want to say what your role was in the situation, how you did it, and who was involved. Lastly, you want to talk about the result. You want to share what the results were of your efforts. And when you can use data, it really strengthens your response. And a lot of people think of data in terms of dollar amounts, but I want you to go beyond that. You could think of percentages, you could think of days, hours, time. You can really expand the data that you share in your result. And then lastly, I always say if you can add wars to the end, so Star Wars, who doesn't love Star Wars? But the wars is what you learned in that situation and how you have utilized that in the future. And that will set you apart from all of the competition because all of the scenarios that you're describing, you will have had success most likely. And if you can still pick out something that you learned through that process and how you're using it to future situations, you are going to be the one they want to hire. So think of Star Wars. Cheers.